gaming fans that enjoy being terrified, 2015 was a pretty great year. Yes, there was some heartbreak when Silent Hills was cancelled, but we also saw a number of high-quality horror gaming experiences launch. From Until Dawn to Resident Evil Revelations 2, there were plenty of scares to go around. With 2015 behind us, it's now time to look forward to what 2016 will add to the horror genre. The following 10 games releasing this year stand out as the titles with the most potential and are Game Rant's most anticipated horror games of 2016. Number 10. Allison Road. While it's still upsetting that PT was pulled from the PlayStation Store, Allison Road is looking to fill the void left behind. Inspired directly by the creepy, claustrophobic atmosphere that Hideo Kojima created as a tease for Silent Hills, Allison Road looks like one of the most genuinely terrifying experiences gamers can look forward to in 2016. Number 9. Friday the 13th. While the Allison Road Kickstarter wasn't a success, with Team 17 stepping in to see the game finished, Friday the 13th proved that there are plenty of horror fans ready to shell out cash for a slasher game. The campaign hit its initial funding goal and even managed to reach some of its stretch goals in the process. The game offers an asymmetrical multiplayer experience in which one player controls Jason Voorhees and the others control camp counselors. The Friday the 13th game is one of the more unique titles on the list and should provide a fresh take on the horror gaming genre that will help it stand out from the crowd. Number 8. Layers of Fear. Layers of Fear is the tale of a painter that is obsessed with painting a masterpiece. His relentless pursuit of this goal has caused him to drift into madness and alcoholism, themes which are explored in the context of a first-person, exploratory horror game. Like Allison Road, Layers of Fear takes a few cues from PT, and could very well ride the popularity of that release to its own strong sales. Number 7. Outlast 2. The first Outlast game has become a modern horror favorite for many gamers, thanks to its unique combination of elements from found footage films and survival horror game tropes. The sequel, Outlast 2, is looking to continue that tradition, but trades the asylum setting of the first game for a foreboding wooded countryside. The Outlast 2 teaser trailer hints that it may also explore some religious themes, which is rarely visited territory for video games. We look forward to finding out if Outlast 2 can live up to the legend of its predecessor. Number 6. Overkill's The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead franchise has already enjoyed quite a bit of success in the gaming industry, with Telltale's episodic adventure earning critical acclaim across the board. However, Payday developer Overkill is looking to do something different with The Walking Dead through first-person shooter co-op gameplay. We haven't seen much of Overkill's take on the series just yet, but considering the pedigree of the developer, the game stands a good chance of being quite a bit better than the previous Walking Dead first-person shooter game, Survival Instinct. Number 5. Perception. BioShock and Dead Space stand as two of the best horror games of the last generation, so when developers that worked on both of those titles came together to form the Deep End games, horror fans took notice. The Freshman Project from the Deep End is a Kickstarter-funded game called Perception, which puts players in the role of a blind woman that has to explore a spooky mansion. The Kickstarter promises a story with plenty of twists and scares, and a unique art style that is meant to represent echolocation. If the end result is as good as the pitch, Perception has a chance to be one of the best horror experiences of 2016. Number 4. Resident Evil 0 HD Remaster. After the sales success of the Resident Evil HD Remaster, it came as little surprise when Capcom announced plans to give Resident Evil 0 a similar treatment. This remastered version of the survival horror classic boasts upgraded visuals, more accessible control options, new costumes for Billy and Rebecca, and even a mode that allows players to take control of series villain Albert Wesker. It looks like Resident Evil 0 HD Remaster is offering enough new content to make it a worthwhile game for newcomers and veterans alike. Number 3. Routine. Routine is yet another first-person exploratory horror game, but its setting helps it stand apart from the competition. Set aboard the Lunar Research Station with an art style that reflects an 80s vision of the future, Routine tasks players with discovering what happened to the station's missing crew. The game will feature permadeath and gives players no option of fighting back against enemies, which should make it an especially intense experience. Number 2. We Happy Few. In We Happy Few, the citizens of the procedurally generated Wellington Wells are controlled by a drug called joy, which makes them perpetually happy. The player character dares to refrain from the drug, which makes them a target relentlessly pursued by the disturbing, face-painted citizens, as well as the 1984-esque surveillance systems. While We Happy Few focuses more on the survival side of the survival horror equation, it still looks like it will be one of the most unnerving games of 2016. Number 1. What Remains of Edith Finch. Giant Sparrow, the developers of the critically acclaimed The Unfinished Swan, are venturing into the realm of first-person exploratory horror in their next project, What Remains of Edith Finch. In this game, players take control of the titular Edith Finch as she relives the last moments of each of her family members' lives in an attempt to discover why she's the only one left. The game will feature significant gameplay and tonal shifts depending on the personality of each family member, and each segment will end with a death. Out of all the games on this list, What Remains of Edith Finch appears to be the horror game of 2016 with the potential for the most emotional impact. Be sure to click the subscribe button and check back for new original Game Rant video content every week. Thanks for watching!